Welcome back, everyone, to part two of our tale, The Stubborn Girl and the Forest of the Ancestors. When we last left Adonna, she had been warned, but her curiosity was far from satisfied. That very same night, as the village slept under a blanket of stars, Adonna made a decision that would change everything. Her mind was set. Fueled by a potent mix of pride and an unquenchable thirst for the unknown, she prepared herself. She tied her wrapper firmly around her waist, her movements quick and decisive in the pale moonlight filtering through her window. She didn't grab a weapon or food, just a small, simple oil lamp. With its tiny flame dancing, she crept out of her home and walked with silent, determined steps toward the forbidden forest. The boundary was marked by a circle of sacred stones, worn smooth by time and tradition. The moment her foot crossed that line, the entire atmosphere shifted. The night, once alive with the chirping of crickets, suddenly grew heavy and suffocatingly silent. It was as if every creature held its breath. Even the gentle evening breeze died, leaving the air still and stagnant. The forest had noticed her. It welcomed her, yes. But its welcome was not a kind one. Deeper she went, and the forest began to play its games. The ancient trees, with their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, seemed to whisper her name on the wind that had suddenly returned, Adana. It sighed, a chilling, ghostly sound that followed her every step. She would spin around, her heart hammering against her ribs, but there was never anyone there. Just more trees, more shadows. The flame in her lamp, her only source of light and comfort, began to flicker violently, threatening to plunge her into total darkness. And then it happened. A voice, deep and resonant, echoed from the very heart of the woods, a voice that seemed to shake the ground beneath her feet. Child of dust, who sent you here? The earth trembled, and from the impenetrable darkness ahead, figures began to materialize. These were the forest spirits. Their faces were hidden behind intricate, terrifying masks, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Their bodies weren't solid, but appeared to be woven from swirling smoke and tangled roots. And when they spoke again, their voices were like the roll of distant thunder echoing through a mountain pass. Adana was no longer just a curious girl. She was a trespasser in a realm that did not belong to mortals. What will happen to Adonna now that she's face to face with the ancient guardians of the forest? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss part 3. Thanks for watching.